Don't be rude.
By the way,
hello.
By the way, look, here's what's going on. In order to now stream over to X, you must be a premium account.
Yeah, when was that starting? I saw that was starting soon.
Today, apparently, because it's already kicked us off.
Bye.
So no more X.
I read about it. I read about it yesterday. So they want the person that is streaming to have that verified check mark that all you got to do is give them 82 a year, 92, I don't know, something a year, to be a premium member on it. Get the out of here. No, thank you.
Yeah, so that's it for X.
That's 2 or 3 people per week that we're now not going to see.
Yeah, they're not going to enjoy this premium live content.
Yes. Oh, darn. The checkmark thing is so dumb. Listen, if you just got to, there is a certain slot streamer that's very happy that pays for the checkmark on Facebook. Like, dude, it's what? Is somebody coming after you? Are they impersonating you, entrepreneur? Huh?
At least with YouTube, you have to be given it. You can't just buy it or anything like that. So that's good. That's a plus.
Yes, you do. You have to pay
on YouTube
now. Oh, on YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm still on Facebook.
YouTube now.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only
we're supposed to be getting ours soon. Last I heard.
Wow, that's important.
Yeah, people know we're a real channel.
The checkmark thing is, if you can buy it, it's
not worth anything if you can buy it.
Right, and it just loses all of its. Anyways,
but we apologize to X. Sorry.
We don't use it anyways. So
life will go on. Yeah, we do. We just stream over to it. So here's the thing, Creed. It's Monday, and I said, you know what? We need to clean out this mess. There's a mess of stuff we haven't watched from Judge Disanto that's piled up behind me. And I said, why not just clean out the computer a little bit with some Judge Disanto from different days, different times, different places.
No, I talk about Bruno. That's great. We got sidetracked Friday on our members only for the main channel. It became just a trip down, as I call it, memory road.
Mm-hmm.
We watched a lot of Voyage. We probably could have went on another 2 hours of just watching those whole.
Oh, absolutely.
Anyways, all right, court time. Good to see you. Hope everybody had a good weekend. And it's time to start. Oh, wait, I don't even.
Oh, wow.
I don't even know the.
I'm on it.
Just, it's Monday.
It's Monday. That's a nice empty room.
Yes.
Oh, somebody's coming. Must be on court time.
Nancy, hurry up before Holly has another shit fit. Get these people in here. Holly needs some court. Hurry up.
Come on.
I go in the hallway, yell 3 times, please. Whatever name it is, we need in the court. Holly's busy.
Wow. Are they bringing in Hannibal Lecter? What's taking so long?
This is the only court on YouTube. So.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Oh, he's busy putting on that beautiful shirt.
That's going to be for Mr. Shaw. Shave.
Shave?
Shave?
On the record, the mayor of the commissioner was Jacob Shav, Shavy, I don't know. 24710. Detective, your name for the record, please.
Detective Devin Geiger, Wyandotte Police Department.
All right, and Detective, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear from the testimony about to give this man the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Do.
All right, thank you. And you may proceed on the warrant.
On June 3rd, 2024, approximately 2:50 in the morning, Wyandotte officers Austin Sloan and Connor Harris were involved in a traffic related incident near West Jefferson and Mill and E-Course, just outside the Wyandotte border. They were finishing up the stop when they observed a vehicle, a Dodge Caravan, travel past their location towards the Wyandotte border.
Red
It was
flag
operating
Dodge
without a
Caravan.
clearly visible license plate attached to the vehicle. The officers entered their vehicle and proceeded to go after the vehicle to effect a traffic stop. They observed the vehicle then turn westbound on the Emmons, and they observed the vehicle traveling westbound near 6th Street. At that point, they observed that the vehicle was traveling at a high rate of speed and was disregarding stop signs. They continued after the motor vehicle, where they continued into the Lincoln Park border near 4th Street and Emity 5 and Emmons. There they attempted to effect a traffic stop using their lights on their fully marked patrol vehicle. The vehicle proceeded through the red light and continuing out westbound on Emmons. The officers continued chase. The vehicle eventually came to an abrupt stop.
We got to chase.
1523 Emmons, where it pulled up onto a front lawn. The occupant and operator of the vehicle exited the vehicle briskly and then proceeded to go into the residence at 1523 and close the door while the officers were given chase. Eventually, a woman came to the door as the officers were attempting to get contact at the house, identified as a Sherry Shave, who's the mother of the defendant. Eventually, she did provide permission to enter the house, and she advised that the subject that the officers were.
I talk about Bruno. Thank you for the 2 bones. I saw Bruno just made a comment too about watching Voyage and how like you want to go clean up around the house and do things. That used to motivate us to do things as well. Watching that, I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even kidding. Try watching. We watched that one with the boat, the ships. You know what I'm talking about? All they do is constantly clean. That's another one that'll kind of get you motivated every once in a while. But thank you for the 2 bones. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah. By the way, Cole and Owen, they were number 1 with the PP 5 bones, and then Bruno decides why not keep it going.
Why not? Yeah, hell of a court outfit on this guy. By the way, he looks a little bit like an actor, and I'm trying to put my attention. I'm really bad with.
He's got really thin straps, though.
Is
that a leotard?
It's a woman's one, right?
A leotard, I believe they're called. Singlet.
It was Jacob, and he should be in the home. Eventually, Officer Connor Harris located Mr. Shave in the basement, hiding underneath the blanket. While they performed a pat down on Mr. Shave, they located a plastic cell phone bag in his left pocket of his chest, which was like a white chalky substance. Subsequently, field tested positive for crack cocaine, which was approximately 2.66 grams worth. Inventory search of the vehicle, they located a backpack on the front passenger seat, the open intox in the vehicle, narcotic paraphernalia, as well as there was a white pill bottle in the pocket, which had a orange pill, which later was identified as hydromorphone hydrochloride.
How's that cleaning solution?
Was done range, which showed that he has no prescription history for that narcotic, which is a Schedule 2. He has a prior criminal history of a felony conviction for felony police officer assaulting, resisting, obstructing, which he pled guilty October 17, 2023. That is it, Your Honor.
Court finds examination complaining witness. Court finds.
Why the hell are you guys putting Vicodin in your pools?
Charge were committed. There's probable cause to believe defendant committed those offenses.
Weirdos.
And counsel, your appearance, please.
Attorney Corey Westmoreland appearing on behalf of Mr. Shave. At this time, Judge, we are prepared to waive a formal reading. My client stands mute.
Sir, your name for the record, please.
Oh my God. Spitting image, to be honest. Look at this shit. I mean, that's close, man.
That's the guy we saw in New York, Creed.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
After you stole Legos from the Times Square, right near Times Square there. No,
that is the guy.
No shit.
Yes, 100%. That's him.
Followed out. If I'm not mistaken, we followed him down by like where the ice skating rink is and stuff.
Yeah, I think he was going to be on Conan that night or something. He was doing something with Conan.
God. That's crazy. That's him.
And the court will waive the formal reading. Sir, you have the right to have an attorney if you cannot represent you. If you cannot afford one, the court will appoint one to represent you.
Hello to
And in
Luke and
fact,
Tucker.
You've had an opportunity to speak to an attorney,
Luke,
correct?
Yes.
The court's also signed the petition in order for a court-appointed attorney for felony matters. And sir, you have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have a trial by a judge or by a jury. You also, excuse me, have the right to remain silent. Anything you say orally or in writing may be used against you in court. Do you understand those rights?
Yes.
Yes, that star is
Of course,
amazing.
we're to enter plea of not guilty, and we have scheduled this matter for probable cause conference on June 13th at 9:25 a.m. And counsel as to bond.
Yes, Your Honor, I would like you to know that Mr. Shave currently is residing in Lincoln Park. He lives with his parents. As you're aware, he is currently on probation. He's currently unemployed at this time, but after speaking with him,
Hot
he
flesh.
did assure me that he would be appearing at all.
It's working. His way he's standing seducing the judge.
All that be taken into account when assessing a bond on his behalf.
Hot and bothered.
You know, hot and
Hey,
steamy.
Mr. Shavy, how do you pronounce your last name, sir?
Jacob Shave.
Shave.
Shave?
When's the last time you were employed?
To be completely honest, it was before my lungs collapsed in 2020.
What?
That's a long. That's a different answer. We don't get that every.
Look at Judge's face.
Melissa, I just came across your comment, and I'm glad that I did.
Glad you're here, Melissa.
Good.
If in case a lot of you guys are new, these shows, the live shows, will be me and Creed watching these different videos with you guys, and the uploads will be sans myself and Creed.
Do you think that his leotard, or however you pronounced it, has like it goes around the crotch and a
Oh
button?
yeah. Passings in the crotch. How it keeps it nice and taut.
Do you think that he actually would button it or leave it just loose flaps?
No, you
down
gotta
there?
keep it. Yeah, it's fastened, man. You gotta keep it nice and taut.
Right.
So what have you been doing to support yourself, sir, in the last 4 years?
I'm a handyman. I like do side jobs,
Handy.
little fixer upper kind of situations, just little things.
Sir, just an observation. If you're not working, then there's nothing for your job to be on your handyman work to be on the side of. That would be your work. Would be a side job. It's not on the side of anything.
She's got a good point.
And so, sir, do you?
I don't have a job at a side. That'd be like, this is my side chick. Well, who are you? So you got a
Who's your
girlfriend?
main
You
girl?
married? No,
No,
I just got a side chick. Oh,
He's got a side job. If you don't have a main job, sir, it can't be a side job. That would be your main job.
yeah, I think she's getting some hot flashes. She's
Yeah,
getting
she's getting that age,
warm in
baby.
there. I mean, aren't we all kind of doing the same thing with a man in a leotard in front of us?
I mean, and at 113 here today, by the way.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, gonna be beautiful. Yep. And it's AC will run until about 9 o'clock tonight, and I'll shut off for about 3 minutes and then start right back up.
Support yourself doing that work?
I mean, I literally make enough to just get by.
Okay, so then why aren't you working, sir? Why aren't you working a full-time job, sir?
Honestly, I was on the run for a long time. I had a lot of warrants. I literally had just gotten back on track of attempting to get my life together, basically. And I took a step in the wrong direction, you could say, and I relapsed.
You're on probation out of Lincoln Park. Sir, you're on probation out of Southgate, or well. You're on probation out of Southgate. You had some drug charges dismissed, and fleeing and eluding, you pled guilty to. And you're on probation, and now you have the exact same charges.
I know you're on. I'm trying. I'm hoping.
Hold on. You also have pending charges. Southgate from March of this year, even though you're on with him for felony dangerous drugs. Okay, well, Detective Geiger, Esteban.
No drugs or alcohol, since there was mention of open intox in the motor vehicle. There is, at this time, field tested positive crack cocaine. Lien shows that he's, has a suspended license, so not to operate a motor vehicle unless, authorized to do so. Just to assure his presence in court, 10,000, 10%.
Okay, Counsel, Detective, I can appreciate the low bond request, but this court's going to order a $100,000 10% bond. Mr. Shave is on probation currently and is now charged with the exact same offenses that he's currently on probation for. And he has pending charges out of the same jurisdiction he's on probation. Sir, you are a danger to yourself and to society. You also have previous failure to appear, and the court wants to make sure you're going to appear. So therefore, the court's ordering a $100,000 10% bond. You are, in the event you post bond, you're not to possess and consume the alcohol or drugs that are not prescribed. Motor vehicle without a valid license. You are to have a GPS tether. You are to participate in random testing. Anything else?
Smoking anything with collapsed lungs.
And then he went on the run. Good for him with running with 2 collapsed lungs.
Not this time, Judge.
All right, thank you.
He did himself no favors, but Cole and Owen did $10 in the PP Creed.
Hell yeah.
That's a double header.
Cole and Owen, thank you guys. It just reminded me about the running joke. Watching Trilogy Media early this morning, watching one of theirs where they go after scammers. They meet up with like money mules and stuff.
Mm.
The dude walked around for quite a while. One guy's, have you ever watched them? One dude's kind of bigger. The other guy, you know, this hair back Russian dude is he can run days, if not weeks long. Other one, no. Ashton, I believe his name is, could barely walk about as far as we do. Dude starts just taking off running, and Ashton's like, I got asthma. I ain't doing any of that shit. That's great.
Oh, off the record for a moment is who is Detective Girl there?
Yeah, it's his guy's lungs.
Um,
Maybe that's why he didn't run into the house. He was just briskly walking in.
Oh, that's right. He was briskly walking. It's the cop. It's like, hey, Shotty.
One second.
How short she is compared to that dude, or that dude's really tall. I don't know. Next.
Ooh, look at that. That's
Next.
a blue one. It matches.
Oh, I know. I get those hot flashes too, Sherry, when I see him. I just
Conference from the jail.
All right, sir, your name for the record, please.
Samuel Zaguna.
All right.
huh?
And yes to the
Your Honor, with respect to the arraignment, my client waives formal reading and stands mute to the charge.
all right, the court will waive formal reading, enter plea of not guilty for purposes of the arraignment.
Oh, they're fun.
And as to, we'll schedule this matter for pre-trial on July 31st at 10:45.
I have no idea.
They're a Floridian, I think, or a Jordan fan. One of the two. That is quite a hairline on Mikey, but he doesn't like when you. Oh, no.
Oh, I'm just trying to fix mine when you start talking about it.
Guys, stop! Remember, Mikey went away last week. He left.
Don't make me do it again.
Sensitive this week too.
I'm in that time of life.
No more trolls. You hurt Mikey's feelings, and he leaves me alone to do court.
Yeah, I'm only punching Creed.
That's the bond. Yes, Mr. Laguna advises.
I'm the real one that
He
hurts.
has been a proud homeowner on 12th Street in Wyandotte since around 2008, where he lives with his wife and children. He is basically self-employed. He is not on probation or parole anywhere. He always appears for court whenever required to. Does not have an extensive criminal history here. There was something in the similar nature. He's charged with disorderly conduct, something similar out of this court apparently. Previously. which apparently he completed some sort of period of probation, resolve. So he is hoping to be considered for a personal bond in this matter.
Okay, and here's the concern this court has before I hear from Mr. Yaguna. Is that if I
Yaguna.
remember correctly, the matter that he was here for in this court previously regarded his son in an assaultive type case with his son regarding a firearm. Is that correct, sir?
It was alleged, but I took a plea of no contest.
I understand that, sir, but so similar circumstances to what had the police to the home this time, the first time.
Yeah, it was the same. It was an argument with my son, just like this time.
I'm sorry?
Just like this time, it was an argument with my son. It's the same son that I had an argument with, ma'am.
Right. And it was over, this time a missing firearm is what's alleged. And so,
It's a communication between these two is top
Spot
notch.
on. I see why he keeps getting in fights with his sons.
was that you were, under the influence of alcohol during this, incident. And sir, if you are allowed to be released, where would you go? Because you're not going back to the home on 12th Street. Where would you go?
I actually was on the phone with my wife and we talked and, she said she just wants me back home.
That's a,
My son also told her that they want me back home and we just gotta work on making this family.
That's good enough.
That was not my question.
Pardon me?
That was not my question. My question.
I would go to 1129 12th Street, my house, Your Honor.
Excuse me. If you were permitted to be released, if this court allowed you to be released from custody, sir, where
Yes, Your
would you be staying? Because it will not be at the 12th Street house.
I don't know where else to go. Guess I can make phone calls, but I don't know where else to go, Your Honor.
That's a great excuse. I'm just gonna kick my kid out. I was talking to my wife. So just kick
She
the kid
says,
out.
all right, we'll just, moving on down the line, man.
I can tell you, I can assure you, it will not be back at the home.
Come home, Daddy. Oh, Thirsty is 1,000 times better than it was.
They put in all kinds of equipment, but it made her sound lower.
I think it brought her
Pardon me,
down
Your Honor.
level
brought her
with
to
everybody
what
else.
What work is it that you do, sir?
It's almost like a freelance mechanic work.
Almost like or is?
What? Is that for real? Is that a thing?
Almost
Freelance
like
mechanic?
freelance
And how many
mechanic.
firearms do you own or are at the home, sir?
I have a shotgun in my bedroom, and my wife also has a weapon, but that's hers.
And I got a nightstick in my pants.
So the kid stole a shotgun, is what we're
Yeah,
saying?
this fight's over a stolen firearm.
All right, here's what the court's going to do. The court's going to order a $3,500 10% bond. The court wants to ensure you're going to be returning to court and complying with the court orders, which are as follows. You are not to enter the premises at 1129 12th Street, with the exception of one visit accompanied by a police officer to obtain personal belongings. You are not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. The court's going to order you to have an alcohol and GPS tether through the Wayne County Jail. No house arrest. You are not to possess or have access to any firearms and or any weapons. This court's going to order you to surrender any and all firearms and ammunition that you have. All right, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, I want to make it very, very, very clear, sir. If your wife or son says that they want you to come back home, that is irrelevant at this point. This court is the one that issued the order that you are not to go there. This court is the only modification of that bond condition. I just want to make sure you're clear on that, sir.
Yes, Your Honor. And, how long is the time I'm supposed to stay away from it?
Well, at least until your next court date of July 31st.
That's a long
Thank
time.
you. Have a good day.
Take care.
Thank you.
By the way, that case right there was today, and I guarantee you, if he's bailed out, he's already back there. There's
Yeah,
no
but-
way he's staying
Why-
away.
I mean, especially if his wife really did say that to him, he's like, "Oh, I've had him."
Keith Johnson.
All right, good morning, sir, or good afternoon, sir. And I do apologize for your wait as well. And so today is a date scheduled for sentencing on your client's plea of domestic violence. And counsel, you have an opportunity to review the report and recommendation with your client.
Yes, we did. There are no additions, deletions, or corrections we made at this particular time. Mr. Johnson stands before you right in Western. He understands the circumstances and the opportunity he's been given to this particular matter. After we
Thanks, Steve-O.
is results of sentencing, is going to ask the court for permission to return to the home to get some more of his items that are still there. He has not been there. He has vacated the residence. However, he did get some of his items, but was unable to get everything. So we're asking that with police along with him, and after he has made contact, make sure that the victim is available,
Oh,
then he'd like to.
and very quickly, don't forget, we got a Chase members only. It's at 5:30 Eastern today.
5:30.
Just so you know, we do that every week.
Be able to pick up the remaining items. Is that correct, sir? Yes.
Okay, well, we'll have to kind of see what those items are, because if it's something that would entail like moving furniture out and things like that, I don't know that the police department has that ability to stand by that long. I don't know.
And I understand you, but I don't.
Right.
believe that it's not.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'll make that condition as well.
Thank you.
All right, counsel, anything else?
Nothing else, I'm sure Mr. Johnson wants to make a statement.
Okay, sir?
First I want to ask about the Saturday.
I'm sorry, I need you to speak up, sir.
Right, I did learn my lesson, Your Honor.
We'll go with that.
I have been staying away from her. I have had no contact with her. Usually got to go away to this day. I've just been going to work everything. That's
I like how all of you that bitch and complain about that. You know, she's now leveled out. You know, not way up here. You know, and again, you never can hear anybody at these podiums. That's why I like the new setup so much.
Mm-hmm. You
I-
set
I
up
got-
so much better than this.
I got him cranked up, and I can't hear a word he's saying.
So, okay, so here's kind of where, and I saw that's where you're working, which, that's great. The concern is that if this is how you react with somebody that you have a relationship with, sir, you're going to encounter some not great circumstances, upsetting situations. So one of the conditions this court's going to impose is a psychological evaluation and any treatment, if any, right? Because there's a reason why you reacted this way with Miss Rodriguez, whether she went into the room and continued to badger you or what have you, your reaction to that, your reaction is why you're here. Okay, I understand based on the police report that you tried to leave the situation. Clearly, you should have just left the house. Should have just left the house. And likely you wouldn't be here, sir.
I tried to. She wasn't that.
Instead of going to the room, right? Because I'm going to presume this is not the first argument you had, and so you know how she is in argument situations, right? Just leave the house. If you're in a situation, right, when you're at a family's home for work, right, things are going to get heated. You're not one of the well-liked people that's going to be visiting the home.
Correct.
So you need to make sure you are equipped with the ability to walk away. Okay,
By the way, Sweet Tea, we realized Friday during Members Only for Main Channel when we were watching Voyeur Voyage stuff that you were on there. Comment from back that long ago. And I don't know why I feel as if it's just like not recent, but semi-recent compared to like how long ago that Voyeur Voyage was.
It was like 3 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So I believe you when you say long-time lurker.
so.
There's proof.
After hearing from council, hearing from Mr. Johnson, Mr. Rodriguez, I don't believe is present. She's not requesting any restitution.
Elizabeth?
The court does
Good to
find
see ya.
that, after reviewing all that, the report, the recommendation, the police report, lack of criminal history, that there is reasonable grounds to depart from MCL 769.5. The court also finds that you're eligible under 769.48. You're not eligible for early discharge. The court will order 12 months probation. You're not to violate any criminal law of any of government. You're not to leave the state without the consent of the court. You are to report truthfully to your probation officer, as officer probation officer requires, in person, virtually, or in writing.
By the way, so if we could get a mix of her volume in the new, right? But then this camera of her more up close. I do agree with everybody saying that I hate her being like far away. None of us apparently like change.
No.
I think
And
that's
they
the problem.
spent weeks working on that whole new camera setup. Weeks.
I'll notice she's not using like an up close mic either here because it's turned off. I said one thing with Middleton that I've always noticed is that the one camera that seemed to be the far away camera is the one that had the audio on it, not the one up close to, I don't know. They'll figure it out. I talk about Bruno. 5 to the main channel. Thank you.
By the way, I think he said he had something to do. I'm guessing
Pat.
he has something with like maybe in-home visits for like maybe like social services or something. Because she was saying you're going to be going into people's homes and you're not going to be the most liked person there. So you're going to need to learn how to handle those situations better. That's kind of maybe a problem.
Yeah.
You are to notify your probation officer immediately of any change in address or employment status. You're not using alcohol or drugs unless prescribed and be subjected to random testing. The rehabilitative goal for that condition, sir, is so the court can monitor your progress in maintaining abstinence and sobriety. You are, as I stated, to participate in the psychological evaluation, any treatment. I think I already stated the reason why for that, for the rehabilitative goal. You're not to have any contact with Ms. Rodriguez. That's phone contact, text message, email, social media, third party, anything that I've currently stated that continues.
At least something's
You're
going to
not to
suck.
return to the home at 301 Riverside. I did make a note on here that you are to go to the home with the police officers to remove any additional belongings, okay? You are to not possess any weapons and or firearms. I don't know, sir, if during your course of employment, that is something that they require you to carry, such as like pepper spray or,
No, ma'am, I work Charlie Davis.
okay. Okay. All right, and again, sir, when you're participating in any of these conditions, you're going to see some very traumatic things. You can't drink to process that. Okay? Because I just ordered
Yeah,
you can't use
I think you're
alcohol or
spot
drugs
on,
unless
Michael.
prescribed.
Yep.
So you're going to have a more productive outlet,
And he's got a decent job too.
counseling.
Yeah.
Something of
So
that
good
nature.
for him.
Okay. You are to participate in 26-week domestic violence plan counseling. The rehabilitative goal for that condition is to further increase your understanding of your
Him.
responsibility for your actions.
So he
and to
stops
educate you how
drinking.
to change your behavior to manage potentially abusive situations in a safe manner. Okay. And there's zero restitution that's been requested.
Living it up.
Any questions regarding the terms and conditions?
No question.
Vincent.
Okay.
Vinny.
Court order, $500 fine, $100 screening assessment fee, supervision oversight fee of $600.
Gary!
Cross prosecution, crime victim assessment fee of $75. Justice system assessment.
Gary, where are you?
Oh, rip to the Richard to the Simmons.
$1,625, I believe. Yeah, that's correct. Okay.
Sweating to the old.
And you did post a $500 bond. Do you have any other money to pay today, sir? Okay. So on your balance of $1,125, what is your proposed payment plan? What day of the month works best for you, sir? Okay.
I just started, so I don't know.
No, that's fine. So can you begin that next week on the 7th? That would be the first Friday of June?
Yes.
Okay, so let's just do the 7th of every month, okay, sir? Beginning June 7th. All right, please have a seat in probation. Somebody will be with you shortly, sir.
Sweet tea, have a seat in probation. Somebody will be right with you. Thank you.
I did, yes, I wrote it down twice and I didn't tell you. Yes, tether may be removed. Sir, it's a GPS tether, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a good day. All right. And then, okay.
Next.
Alexa Rush, 231277.
Wow, full boat for
Good
her.
Morning.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be preparing me of my client's time sent to the matter being heard via Zoom.
All right,
morning, Your
and
Honor.
Ms. Rush, good morning. Your name, please.
Alexa Rush.
Oh, what a great name, Alexa Rush.
Yeah, she's on OnlyFans. Damn, this one's been watermarked even.
Okay.
Double.
And so Ms. Rush is on probation for operating while intoxicated.
Uh-oh.
The high BAC was reduced, and it's alleged that Ms. Rush tested positive for cocaine, alcohol, and had a diluted test on November 1st. And counsel,
Yes, Your Honor. My client understands that she could have a hearing in which she could contest these violations. That will not be necessary.
Sweet tea.
please raise your right hand.
Thank you.
You solemnly swear from the testimony you must give this matter the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And you heard the allegations, correct?
Correct. I have them in front of me as well.
Okay. Ask those allegations, ma'am, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Ooh.
And you've gone over your advice of rights for probation violation purposes, correct?
Correct.
And you understand all of those rights.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you also understand by entering into a plea, you'll be waiving some of those rights, specifically your right to a contested hearing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Daddy, chill.
And you also understand the possible penalty, correct?
Hey now.
Correct.
You understand the recommendation in this matter is for probation to be continued, $50 probation violation fee, 5 days jail, 45 days on the alcohol tether.
And 90210 too.
Yes, Your Honor.
Who's next?
And knowing all that, you
Always
still
in
want to
thirds.
continue with your plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No, ma'am.
And counsel, if you can please run to your client.
Yes, I'd like to direct your attention to the date of November 1st, 2023. Did you, as a condition of probation, submit yourself to a drug test?
Yes.
Will you stipulate that it came back positive for cocaine and alcohol?
Yes.
Satisfied, Your Honor?
The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea.
Smart
Hmm.
kids.
Probation violation,
Entrepreneurs.
indicate technical violations 1 and 2, and counsel as to the recommendation.
Your Honor, as the recommendation, I just respectfully request consideration for a jail review. No objection to the 45 days alcohol tether. I'd ask that she be given one final opportunity to comply with terms and conditions. Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Rush, if you were to test today, what's in your system?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Clean as a bean. I trust her. Let's just say, okay, fine, no problem.
You have a big penis?
So
No.
Lupe. Jesus.
There
I
is
thought it was
some
Alexa.
miscommunication somewhere, and the original testing facility didn't receive the referral. And then when you were sent over to a different testing facility, on that same day you had to test, and then you ended up testing positive for cocaine and alcohol.
Uh-oh.
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay.
Party time.
You
Eat
also
some
did not
corn.
attend any fan meetings or any AA meetings in the month of October, correct?
Correct. But may I interrupt? I have been going, and then just recently, this past Thursday, I did go to a fan meeting, and I sat there for about 45 minutes and realized that I was in the wrong building. So I will start to attend that this upcoming or next month.
Well,
Well, ma'am, what conditions of probation
wrong
have you
meeting.
started complying with?
Sitting by
I've been
herself.
going to AA. I've gone to some meetings already. I registered for the ARM program in March 9th through the 10th. And I am going to Guidance Center currently. And then for community service, I am going to the Brownstown Animal Shelter starting next week.
Browntown.
Aw,
You're gonna go to
play with the
Brown?
kitties. Kitties.
I'll work on it, Vincent. I'll tell the guys in the truck.
Okay, well, ma'am, here's the concern. You're on probation for operating while intoxicated. You had your high BAC dismissed, and you're still using alcohol, and now you added cocaine into the mix.
And
Yeah.
that was the one time that I've ever tried it in my life. And I'm not going to try to fabricate a story for you, but that was the one time that I did not. That's not going to happen again.
One time.
What's
And so the one time that you tried it in your life and you decided that was going to be while you were on probation.
Honestly, yeah, Your Honor. And I was around the wrong group at the wrong time. And like I said, that won't happen again.
I'm on probation. Let's go ahead and try Coke.
I can't wait to get on probation so I can try
The court's going to
methamphetamine
do is the
sometime.
court's going to hopefully help you in realizing as to why you don't want to do that again. And the court's going to adopt the recommendation. The court's going to order you to continue and complete all terms of probation. $50 probation violation fee, 5 days jail starting today.
Ooh, 5
and
days.
5 days alcohol tether after you're released.
Okay, what time would I have to go to jail?
You'll have to email into Miss Shaw, I'm sorry, are you with Marcy?
No,
you're with
Natalie
Miss
Shaw.
Miss Shaw, yes. And so she will give you the time to report.
Okay.
5 days jail for a little cokey.
I got them all in. Guys in the truck, great job.
All right, make sure that you are emailing in to Miss Shaw by 11:30. Ma'am, if you do not email into her and do not get your information regarding
Fitness.
reporting, and you do not report today, there will be a warrant issued for your arrest.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
Fiend.
Finn, I tell you. Or Fiend, as he just called Miss, what was her last name? Crush?
Rush. Miss Rush.
That's right. Rush.
Dawn.
Dawn Rush. Oops. I just said your last name. Late feet. Love it. Enjoy the beginning. It's a good show today.
Yeah, it really should. Quick programming note. There will be a video going up for 3:00 premiere. I'm almost done with it. It just happened over in Judge Stevens' courtroom where a guy is up on murder charges.
Murder?
And the father of the victim is there in the courtroom. Now, before you say, well, the father should be mad, the victim was trying to steal this man's car, and he ended up unaliving him while trying to stop him from stealing his car.
Jesus Christ.
But the father goes crazy in the courtroom, and it's pretty wacky. So you don't want to miss it. It's going to be going up at 3 p.m. Eastern over on Credence and Mackey.
Well,
If you're over on We Got Case, you'll have something at some point. As soon as I get to it.
That's how we run our shit around here, okay? Enjoy.
You'll be happy.
That sounds slightly wild. That's it.
It is pretty crazy. He says a lot of bad words. So if you're against cursing, cover your ears.
That's right. Gather the kids, gather the family, go to church, and watch some of our videos. Thank you, Pamela. On Zikobus, as they say.
Thank you, Pamela. As well as all the new people, you need to come out and join us as we fellowship at 4:05 Eastern time.
That's right. It's Monday Fellowship at 4:05.
We got a chase. If you like body cams, if you like dash cams, crazy news stories, arrests of some of the wackiest people in Hickory, North Carolina, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a hootenanny today.
A hootenanny, a hoedown, as someone said. And then we'll be back 5:30 East for we got a chase, members only. We do on Mondays. Then Wednesdays, we got a case, members only. And then Friday for the main channel. So take that. Oh no, it's Monday? Express. Colin Owen with PP number 1. Bruno. Colin Owen, the doubleheader. PP number 2. Bruno with some big gifts of love. Thank you. Gary. Oh, rip. Sweet tea with some gifts. The sweet to the tea. Dawn and Pamela.
Oh my goodness. Hope you guys had a good time. Hope you had liked this video. If you haven't done so already, go back and watch some of our old videos. Like I said, the live videos have me and Creed in them. The uploads will not. So you get a little bit of everything. All right. All right. Stay safe, stay hard, stay tuned. I got a video to finish editing. Bye.